25 Best Xbox 360 RPGs.
See that? Savior of the Citadel uses
Number 25. Torchlight. Torchlight might not break any new ground, but it remains an inspired reimagining of the hack-and-slash RPG formula. While the lack of multiplayer might keep it out of the big leagues for some players, it is still a great solo dungeon crawl with the ability to eat up a lot of your spare time. Number 24. Fallout New Vegas. Role-playing veterans expect glitches in games this complex, but this one far exceeds tolerable limits for these kinds of issues. And yet, as busted as it is, Fallout New Vegas is periodically awesome and consistently compelling. If you've got the stomach for some technological lunacy, this is one gamble that will pay off. Number 23. South Park, The Stick of Truth. There's much more here for series fans than the initiated, but it's a light but good quality role-playing game in its own right. It is funny, shocking, humble, and pretty much everything you could ask for from a South Park game.
Before moving here. Do you like Colorado?
Remember what you've learned.
Number 22. Dust, an Elysian Tale. This game usually overcomes its missteps to offer a pleasurable experience, and once you're sucked in, there is so much content that you can spend more than a dozen hours exploring this land. Dust, an Elysian Tale struggles at times, but there's an awful lot of charm buried with it.
Nobody said anything about monsters.
Strange.
Number 21. Fallout 3 Point Lookout. Point Lookout is one of the better Fallout 3 expansions and feels well worth the price tag. There's a brand new area with over a half dozen trippy and exciting missions to find and work through. Plus, there are inbred hillbillies. If you're still looking for more Fallout 3, definitely give Point Lookout a try. Number 20. Might and Magic Clash of Heroes. Might and Magic Clash of Heroes is one of those just one more turn games that is nearly impossible to stop playing. Battles are tough and sometimes unfair given the surprises that await you as you fight your ways across the land of Ashan, but the puzzles are still fiendishly addictive. Number 19. Guardian Heroes. Guardian Heroes is a fantastic addition to the Xbox Live Arcade catalog of remakes. While the remix graphics don't benefit the game and the gameplay flow shows its age, Guardian Heroes remains a classic in the hack-and-slash genre. For any action RPG fans who didn't catch the Sega Saturn original, Guardian Heroes is highly recommended. Number 18. Mass Effect 3 Citadel. Mass Effect 3 Citadel, swan song of the series, casts Shepard and friends off on one last comedic adventure, albeit in very shallow waters. If you've helped Shepard endure from Eden Prime all the way to the Catalyst Chamber, then you'll have plenty to laugh about in Citadel. Number 17. Fallout New Vegas Old World Blues. The gameplay formula is typical Fallout: fetch quests, exploration, killing, and moral decision making, but it's wrapped in a genuinely humorous package. And there's a good amount of content in here for enthusiasts, along with some new perks, a 5-level increase to the level cap, and various weapons and clothing to take back with you into the Nevada Waste. Number 16. Mass Effect 2 Lair of the Shadow Broker. Overall, the Lair of the Shadow Broker is worthy of your time and money. If for no other reason, buy it to experience what is likely the best combat environment yet for a sequel rightfully lauded for its visual artistry. Number 15. Dragon Age Origins. Here's the fantasy RPG you've been waiting for. The one that will keep you up late at night, bleary-eyed, because you have to see what happens next. Like the best fiction, Dragon Age will sweep you up in its world, so much so that when you're done, you'll want to experience it all over again. Number 14. Diablo III. On console as on PC, Diablo III is a very safe game. It never diverged from the path carved by its predecessors and the numerous loot-driven hack-and-slash dungeon crawlers they inspired. But Diablo III also proves that when done well, the classic formula can still be absorbing. Number 13. The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings. The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings is an excellent port of a superb game, embracing many of the elements we love about RPGs without skimping on any of them. It is a mature game indeed, not just because of its sexual themes and violent images, but because of its complex portrayal of morally ambiguous individuals struggling in a morally ambiguous world. Number 12. Bastion. It's a wonderfully crafted adventure that presents a fun and focused challenge you can customize in all sorts of ways. Once you finish, a new Game Plus feature opens up that lets you carry over all your weapons and experience from the previous game. Even though it may be the end of the world in Bastion, it's still an amazingly good time.
That a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a gas fella.
Number 11. The Elder Scrolls 4 Shivering Isles. The Shivering Isles is, by far, one of the best of the Elder Scrolls 4 expansions, and another reason you'll be spending even more time exploring this massive world. The new world you get to explore adds more RPG gaming goodness and enough quests to make this yet another juicy chapter in this already lengthy epic. Number 10. Dark Souls. This isn't a light-hearted romp in a bright and colorful fantasy world. It's a methodical journey into the frightening unknown. The game's world is so memorable and its action so thrilling that it might invade your thoughts even when you aren't playing, silently urging you to escape the real world and return to this far more treacherous one. Number 9. Fable II. It's hard not to get sucked into Fable II. The world is so charming and your choices so profound that it's easy to look past the game's shortcomings. The new ideas presented here may not change the future of gaming, but there are some noteworthy additions that make this feel completely unique. Number 8. Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 provides the best of both worlds, an admirable sequel for series veterans and a perfect jumping on point for gamers who have shied away from this series. And if you're afraid of the series difficulty, the developer has made sinking into Souls addiction a more effortless process. You just have to let Dark Souls 2 break you first. Number 7. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Castlevania Symphony of the Night is an epic adventure that set the tone for all of the 2D Castlevania adventures that we've been seeing on the GBA and DS over the years. It's a healthy-sized adventure that expands nicely to make multiple playthroughs desirable, and it's probably one of the beefiest Xbox Live Arcade releases. Number 6. Mass Effect. Mass Effect is a great game with moments of brilliance and a number of small but significant obstacles that hold it back from reaching its true potential. But in the end, if you like RPGs and want to spend some time in an absorbing sci-fi world populated with a bunch of unique inhabitants, you'll have plenty of fun with this one.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Are you wounded, Willie?
Number 5. Mass Effect 3. Mass Effect 3 has its flaws, but they are of minimal consequence in a game this enthralling. Whether you possess a storied history with the series or come with a clean slate, Mass Effect 3 expertly entangles you in its universe and inspires you to care about its future. Number 4. Fallout 3. No matter what platform you own, you should play Fallout 3, which overcomes its issues by offering a deep and involving journey through a world that's hard to forget. It has more in common with Bethesda's Elder Scrolls series than with previous Fallout games, but that is by no means a bad thing. Number 3. The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. What's overwhelming about Oblivion is how good it is and how much there is to it. Literally almost everything that's ever been done well before in past RPGs is in here. From the quality of the story and character interaction to the pure thrill of the combat, these things combine to make Oblivion one of the single best gaming experiences ever. Number 2. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. If you've played previous Elder Scrolls games, glitches and oddities don't come as a surprise. However, whether you're slashing a dragon's wings, raising the dead back to life, or experimenting at the alchemy table, Skyrim performs the most spectacular of enchantments, the one that causes huge chunks of time to vanish before you know it.
Helgen, now! These Imperials have potions in here. We're going to need them.
Number 1. Mass Effect 2. This is a galaxy you want to explore that is populated with characters you are glad to know. Mass Effect 2 is the kind of game that you return to, not just because it's fun to play multiple times, but also because its universe is a place you wish you could call home.
Have a nice trip!
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and...
During our foray into the Pontar Valley, Norman Sagan